Good morning.
Wow, happy Friday.
Yeah, same to you. All right. Looks like it's only us for now, but yeah, if anyone else joins in, I'll let them in. So if anyone has any questions, you can go ahead and unmute, or you can drop your questions in the chat, and I'll go ahead and try to answer it for you. Right, so welcome to FAQ Fridays, everyone. Let's get started.
If I don't have any particular question, I am trying to create a use case where I kind of got stuck. I was on a call and I couldn't replicate it, but I'm getting stuck. I'm trying to create a workflow where a lead comes in and and then once they come in, they come into once they get in, once they come in, the I want a text to be sent, an email, and even possibly ringless voicemail to be sent out, just to make sure that we connect with the lead right away. And I think I was trying to do too much. I should have just done text all the way, and then up to a point where I can create an appointment at the end, just automatically automated, perhaps even using AI. And I got stuck right at the beginning, so I got frustrated a little bit and I stopped doing it.
I see. I
So
see.
if you have time, or if anyone else has other questions, I mean, if you can walk me through that, that would be great. I'll probably
Yeah,
just stuck somewhere small, and then once you opens up, I think it's probably not that hard. It's just lack
yeah,
of knowledge.
yeah. No, that's it. Yeah, surely. I can show you, how you can actually do that, and you can obviously replicate it later on. Let's see. Let me just pull up my screen here.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Here we go. Let me just make my screen big here. All right. Are you able to see my screen?
I am.
Okay. All right. Great. Oh, oops. Wrong button. Here we go. All right. So John, in your case, if you want to build like an automation where it can, when the lead comes in, it can send out automated text and email. So you can actually do that. So first thing you'll do, you'll just go to the automations side of your account.
Okay.
And then you simply click on workflow. Now we are creating like a new one.
Hmm.
So if you click on recipe, we have already these pre-made uh, workflows available. So you just have to select them and that's it, right?
Hmm.
Um, so you can also come here and see if any of these workflows work for you.
Okay.
But if they don't, then you'll just come here and create one from scratch. So that will be like a brand new workflow.
Okay.
Just gonna click on got it. And let's give it a name. So I'll just give it test workflow because you're just doing it for testing. All right. So in order for a workflow to begin, it needs to have some sort of trigger, right? Uh,
Hmm.
so the trigger will be in a case, for example, if you're doing like Facebook leads, right? So let's see. Yeah. So if someone basically fills out the form on your Facebook ad, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
it will be this form, right? So this will be our trigger.
Okay.
And okay, so you don't have any Facebook lead forms, but what you actually do, for example, you select it and in the filters, you're going to select form and then you're just going to pick out the form that you want to place in. But for now, we're just going to leave it as it is because we don't have a form build out for that.
Okay.
All right, and I'm just going to save it. So now we have a trigger. Now, for the trigger, there needs to be an action, right? So every
Okay.
trigger, people usually say every reaction has an action. So trigger is a reaction. And for that reaction, we are now going to give some actions that if someone fills out a Facebook form, then what it needs to do. And what it needs to do is it needs to send out text messages, emails, and ring this voicemail if you have one. So let's go ahead and select. All right, so as you can see, if you have an email, so you just give it your name. Actually, so you can either select your user or you can just type in your name. Same thing you can do. You can just select your email from here, or you just type in your email here.
Okay.
Give it a subject, type in your email. Now, if you have created any templates, so you can select from the templates and just gets added here. But if you don't have a specific template, then you can simply go ahead and type in your email. And if you want
Okay.
to add any attachments, you can do that. Just to see if it works, you can also do like a test email. So you just type in your personal email, which you don't have inside sales process, and just send test email. If you see you're receiving it and it's coming up as fine, then you're just going to save the action. For now, let's just select this, save action. Let's add another one. Let me see if, okay, no one is in the waiting room. That's fine. All right. So now let's send an SMS. Same goes for here. If you have any template, you select one. If you don't have it, just type in your SMS, test. You can also do a test here if you have a phone number. Otherwise, you just simply go ahead and save it. And we can also, and you can even also do like a wait time as well. Like you don't want to send out email, like if you don't want to send it right away,
Okay.
some do the some fill out the lead form, and if you want to add a wait time, right,
Mm-hmm.
before someone can join in, before someone receive like an email and it's
Response. Yeah.
yeah. So you can actually click on wait, and you can actually, let's say you do 5 minutes. So 5 minutes later, they're going to receive an email and SMS. And we can even also add like a wait time between the email and SMS. Let's do it here. So let's say we give it like 1 minute, give it wait time, then add another one. Let's see if we have any. Yeah. So you just have to upload your file here, right? And
Mm-hmm.
in that way, it will send like a ringless voicemail. So you just have to record your voicemail
Okay.
and make sure it's in like an MP4 format. And then you just click on upload, upload your file. That's it. Save action. Obviously, we don't have any, so won't save. And that's it. And then you're going to save. So make sure you hit save. And the last step will be you click on publish. So once you publish this, then the workflow will be live. If it's in draft, then it won't work. So yeah, that's how you can create a simple follow-up workflow.
Okay.
So yeah, any questions regarding that?
So the MP4 is that something that I export into or import into from my phone, or is it something I can record in sales process?
So you won't be able to record it in sales process. So it's just that you just utilize any recording software. I think
Okay.
Windows and iMac have their own recording softwares as well. So you
Okay.
just use that, download the file on your computer, on your laptop,
Mm-hmm.
and once you come here, it's gonna ask you to upload file. So it's just going to go in your system. So just make sure you have it on your desktop or on your downloads. And yeah,
Okay.
you just click it and it's going to add it here.
Okay.
Mhm. All right. Awesome.
Good. I have something to work on today.
All right. That's great. I'm glad.
Yeah.
That's good to know.
So
Right.
and all of the like the text, the voicemail and the email are just on one workflow.
Yes, that's right.
Okay, so and then if I how do I tie in the initial workflow with the next one? Like let's say after that, let's say they respond. I say, okay, if they've responded, this is the action steps I need to take after that.
So in the same workflow, you can add the other action steps as well. Like if they respond to you, or depending on what you want them to do, if you want them to book an appointment. So
Yeah.
you do that in the same workflow. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Because it will be more like synchronized, right?
Yeah.
Uh, if you're doing it under like one workflow. So yeah.
Okay. So I don't need to move them into like let's say the next one will be okay, they answered, and then a workflow that just says they answered the call, and then the next one is they booked an appointment, and then the next one would be okay, they I'm in real estate, so I would say something like, okay, now, they're ready to go to a showing to start looking at houses, or if they're sellers, they've signed a listing agreement, and then, okay, we have a contract. I want that kind of workflow, and I'm trying to visualize that in my mind so I know exactly where a transaction is at all time and how it's moving along the pipeline.
Yes, that's right. So in that case, if you want them to book an appointment, actually the emails and the SMS you're sending out, you can actually add the link of your appointment in those, right?
Okay.
Uh, so that is something you can do. Also, if you want to create like a different workflow, like so you can actually do that. The only thing I'll recommend here is so for example, if you want this workflow to turn off, right?
Hmm.
Or any workflow, right? So you just come to settings and you click on stop on response.
Okay.
So what happens if someone replies to your email and SMS, the
Mhm.
workflow stops.
Right. Okay. Okay.
And if you have another workflow built in, they will automatically move to that workflow.
Okay.
So you can go in this way as well. Yeah. If you want to
What
set up a
triggers them to
contract.
move to the next workflow? If you stop it, I mean, what's a link? How do you link it so it knows to move to the next workflow?
Yeah. So the next workflow will be, for example, we have, yeah, done. Let me just grab one. Let's say, yeah, let's select this one. All right. So what happens basically in the previous workflow, we send them in each SMS and we send them links to book an appointment, right?
Hmm. Hmm.
Now it doesn't matter if they are replied or not, but using those links, if they book an appointment, so we have
Hmm.
already set up like a trigger which says appointment booked, right?
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
when someone books the appointment, and if you have published this workflow will automatically begin because it had that trigger on it. It
Okay.
says appointment book. So that's how you can go about it. And then it's going to just start following up with the customer, sending out confirmation email. You're going to wait out 24 hours, send a reminder email. Then 1 hour before the appointment, it sends out email and SMS. 5 minutes before it sends out an email and SMS. So that's how it works. You just need to have triggers in place, and the workflows will automatically sync in and they will work automatically.
Okay. Okay.
Right, great. I hope that made some clarity.
Yeah, it helps. I'm still kind of missing how they link up, how they connect, and and
So generally, they are not connecting.
okay,
The only way you can connect them is through triggers, right?
okay,
So in the first workflow, they fill out the form, they receive a couple of emails and SMS which ask them to book an appointment, right?
okay.
So
Hmm.
now one of the users through the email or SMS actually booked the appointment. So now they
Okay,
book the appointment, then they move to this workflow where they actually where the trigger was set up for appointment setup. So now this workflow begins, and then now they start receiving email and SMS. So this is how they are linked using the triggers.
the trigger would be set an appointment. That would be the trigger, right?
Yes, the one I show you here.
Yeah, that one. Okay, okay, okay,
Yep. Yeah. So this was the trigger here. Appointment
okay,
booked. Yeah, you just have a
okay.
calendar in. Yeah.
Okay,
So basically, this is how they're getting linked in, and this is how they're basically synced in together.
okay.
Mhm.
Sounds good.
And obviously, you can test those workflows as well. So whenever you are any workflow, on the top right hand side, along with where it says draft or publish, you will see the option for test workflow. So before
Okay,
publishing it, you can actually test it,
okay,
uh, on yourself or any other contact, just to see if the workflow is working properly or not.
okay. Sounds good. Thank
Awesome.
you.
You're welcome. And also, we have our live chat support as well. So, obviously, any time of the week you need any help, you can actually reach them out. I'm not sure if you're aware of that as well.
Okay, with the bubble chat bubble at the bottom,
Yes, let me show you
the
that.
bottom right, I think.
Yeah.
Okay,
So, isn't this one at the top right?
okay,
And you
yeah.
just click on chat with us now, or you can click on messages. It takes you directly to a live chat person.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
That's
and
awesome.
it's 24/7, so we always have you back. And yeah.
Thank you for that. I could have called them. I could have reached out when I was getting frustrated.
Yes, because obviously we do these calls on just on Fridays, right? But
Yeah,
in other days, if someone needs to have their question answered, then this live chat support is very helpful. So
yeah,
you get connected
absolutely.
pretty much quickly. Also, we have some detailed articles as well. If you click over here and I typed on workflows, it's gonna show me like a bunch of different articles related to my search. So as you can
Yeah,
see, it's showing me lots of different articles. If I click on one of them, it gives me like a detailed instructions, like in terms of text and screenshot that how I can actually use it. So
okay.
very, very useful, the help articles as well.
Sounds good.
Awesome. That's great.
Yeah, that's it. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. And I believe let me check. So every Monday and Tuesday we do a couple of other calls as well. Like Monday calls are mostly like Launchpad Monday.
Hmm.
Uh, Tuesday calls are basically the Feature Fiesta call. I'm not sure if you have the link for those calls as well. If you want to. So I think on the Tuesday calls, they dive into specific features of sales process, right? They
Right.
do like deep dive in. So you can also join those calls as well if you want to.
Yeah, I do join them. I joined this week, and then and I did tell the other lady, Tamara, the Wednesday calls. If you click on it, they have the dates wrong. So like next, if you click on it, it has Tuesday instead of Wednesday. So like you can't schedule Wednesday with if just by clicking. The order is different. It's like the 8th as opposed to the 9th. The next Wednesday is the 9th. If you
Yeah,
go right now, you'll see it. I told her and she said she'll let them know. So like the Wednesday one, I tried to join with the Zoom for all the other calls and it wouldn't let me in. I knew what time it is because I have it on my calendar, but I guess the Zoom link is different, so I wasn't able to join Wednesday night.
oh, I see. I think maybe it's I think maybe it's a time zone difference
No, it's
because
not because it has LA. It has LA time. Just go click, open it up right now. I'll show you what I'm saying
let me check.
because it has LA time, which is I think 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, 6 a.m. I mean 6 p.m. LA time. So it's really not the time difference. I think he has Kuala Lumpur, and it's just off by one day.
Yeah, I think I heard this before as well. It happened with someone else as well.
Yeah, I did report it. Was it yesterday to T Tamara in the morning? Was it morning or evening? I can't remember.
Oh, okay. Right. Yeah. If you let them know, yeah, then they're will like look into it because I remembered someone, I think it was a couple of weeks ago, maybe. Someone had the same sort of case, just as you. So I'm not sure why that happens. Uh,
It does
right.
book, but it books Tuesday instead of Wednesday.
Yes, yes, that's
It shows
right.
on my
Yeah.
calendar. Yeah, it shows on my calendar as Tuesday, and I know it's not Tuesday. I know it's supposed to be Wednesday, the 9th.
Let me check his.
I'm in Eastern, so if it's LA, it's 6 p.m.
Oh, okay. All
You
right,
see
I
what I'm
get that.
saying? Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
You can
off.
see my screen, right?
Click on Wednesday, the blue one.
Yeah, this one, right?
Yeah, click on that one. You'll see the dates. The dates are way off.
Los Angeles, Tuesdays. Okay.
See, they even put Tuesday on the text. And if you look at the dates, it says October 8th. October 8th is a Tuesday, not Wednesday.
Yeah, October 8 is Tuesday, and
Right.
over here it says Wednesday. Yeah.
Even the text says Tuesday. Like if you go, where they say it says Tuesday, it's not Wednesday too. The top says Wednesday, but if you look at the text underneath it, it says Tuesday. Like right there after the blue, right there it says Tuesdays. So I think somebody messed it up, mixed it up.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. I see it. Yes, yes. I think there's a confusion in it.
There is both text and the actual order of the dates.
Yeah, I think they.
And even the Tuesday one, they say Mondays. Look at the text. It says Tuesday, the Tuesday one, if you look down there, it says Mondays in the text. Like right at the
Um,
top after every Tuesday. If you look, it says the time, the LA time, and then it says Mondays. You see what I'm saying?
oh, yes, yes, yes. I see it. Yeah. Yeah. I think they need to change that. Only the Friday ones is Friday.
Yeah, Friday is the one that's correct, the only one that's correct. And Thursday too, I think.
Yeah, Thursday one is correct. I think Monday
Yeah.
one is also correct.
Yeah, Tuesday, Wednesday, all messed up.
Yeah, yeah, that's where it's bringing that the problem. Yeah. So you said you have already let know the team, right?
Say that again?
You have already complained about it to the team.
Yeah, I told Tamara and she looked at it too, but
Okay.
it was only yesterday, so that they probably
Yeah,
need a little
maybe
more
it
time to get
happened.
it fixed. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. Hopefully this gets sorted out.
Yeah.
It's
It wouldn't
confusing.
hurt if you reported it too.
Yeah, I'm going to let know Tama as well, just in
Okay.
case, if she like forgot. So just as a reminder that, they
Yeah,
need to fix this. Yeah. Thank you for sharing that, John.
no problem.
Right. Let's see. Anyone else, if have any questions, um, you can unmute yourself, or you can drop your question in the chat, and I'll be more than happy to answer it for you.
If no one else has anything, I'll go, if that's okay.
Yeah, yeah, sure. Good.
Yeah. So what I'm trying to do is import contacts from my phone, email, and I also have a different list. Um, and and then it has more data points than I really need. So um, so I have okay, like the personal contacts and personal emails that I know that I want to put them in the in a sequence, like something I'll be sending them stuff. So they have a name, phone number, and email, and then that's one data set that's common to all of them. And then there's the other data set that has property, right? Like property data.
That won't
So
show up.
yeah, so it'll have the name, I mean, phone number, email, but then it'll have the address of the property. Um, obviously the address, the city, the zip code,
Yeah.
and um, and then it might even have a property value.
And
And
that's your list, right?
yeah, and then I do what we call comparative market analysis. We call them comps. So I might say, okay, this property, this guy has listed it for this much. And then I have a comp, I've done my own comp saying, oh, well, you listed it for this much, but if the value is this much. And then there's eventually I want to track what it ended up selling for. So do I just create like all these data points? And then when I import, let's say for email and for the phone numbers of my sphere of influence contacts, that I just upload those. And then when it's a property data data set, it has the name, email, phone number, and then all these different data points for the property. I'm conceptually, I'm trying to put that in my mind and think through it.
Yes. So in this case, it depends. Once you try to upload it on sales process, we have like default columns created such as name, email, phone number, address, postal code. So these columns you will see when you're uploading it. But for example, like comms, that is something won't be present, right? So
Hmm.
down below it will prompt you to
Hmm.
don't select it. So what we'll do it just won't select it, right? But obviously
Hmm.
you want to have it. So in this case, you can actually create like custom field for it.
Okay,
Uh, let me show it to you.
excellent.
So obviously once you're in contact, you click on import now. I don't have a file here, but uh, you just click on upload and it takes you to map. Map is a section where you actually map all of the column, like name, email, phone number, address, comms, social security, and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Now I can show you which boxes, which columns we have available currently. So you're gonna go to settings, and then you will come to custom fields. Okay, so all right, so these are the fields you're going to see. Now this is the test account. We might have created some extras, but on when you actually try to upload your contacts, you're gonna see first name, last name, email, phone number. I think date of birth is also there. I think business name is also there. You're gonna see the address, city, country, state. So all of these are by default, they should be showing up when you
Okay.
actually map it. For example, you can search here as well. You have many, yeah, so something related to comms or let's say social security. Yeah, we don't have it. So you see it asks you to add new data. So you can actually click here or you can click on add field. It does the same thing. So click on add field, yeah, does the same thing. So for example, now depending on you just want to add their social, right?
Mm-hmm.
So social security will only be numeric, right? It only has
Right.
numbers.
Right.
So
Right.
you're just going to select this. Then you click on next. You give it a name, SSN. We just keep it. All right. So now these are groups will already be created by default.
Okay.
So we can add in, and let's say we can add in general info. These two just you don't need to change anything here, nor anything here. And I'm just going to save it. Oh, do we already have one here? Check. Hmm, we don't have anything here like that. Let's see. Curation info. All right. So now you can see it's added in. So if we go back, let's see, should come up now. Right, yeah. So it is coming up now. So when you try to upload your contacts and when you try to map them, this field name will populate. So, yep. So that's how you can go about it. So if you feel like if something is like missing or uh, if a box is not coming up, then you're
Mm-hmm.
going to do the same procedure. And you're going to just come here, click on add field, select which one matches yours, right?
Mm-hmm.
So either you select the number if it's like a numeric, number if it's only like text, then you're just going to select text. And for example, if it's like a drop down, like you want them to select from a couple of options, so you can select drop down as well. So yeah, that's how you can go about it. So I
Okay.
hope that made some clarity. If you have any questions, do let me know.
Okay. But you have to import it in like a certain format. Like I have to convert my phone contacts into a CSV file or something like that, right? Or
Yes,
or a spreadsheet.
that's right. So uh, if your contacts are in Excel or in any other different platform, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it usually downloads them to XLS. That's the default Excel format.
Yeah.
So you just have to convert the file into CSV, and then you can upload it here.
Okay.
So
So the Excel, I have to convert it into CSV.
yes. So if I come here. So this is basically Sheets. So it won't be different here. Yeah, but usually it's in Excel, you will see in the when you're actually downloading it to the file, it will prompt you that in which format you want to download it. So you're just going to select CSV, just
Okay.
comma separated values.
Okay.
Yeah. And I think we also have like a detailed article as well regarding you can import contacts. So if you need any help in that time, you can actually look for that. So let's have it. And I think the first article will give us like, detailed information that how we can upload it.
Okay.
Yep. And obviously, if you encounter any other issues, you can reach us out via live chat, and we're more than happy to assist you in that.
Okay. Sounds good.
All right, awesome.
Thank you. I think
You're
that's
welcome.
I took all my time. I think
That's
I'll
what
shut up right now.
yeah. Like obviously, because even other guests don't have any questions, and but still they can learn a lot from other people who are asking questions or facing some issues.
Right.
And I know they might be facing those issues as well. So, yeah. So these questions are very helpful. Yeah. So thank you
Yeah.
for that.
Yeah. I didn't have any questions, and I learned so much from other people. There's John always has tons of questions, and I learned a lot from him.
Yes.
John Singh, I think. I can't
Yes.
remember.
Yes. I
You know
remember it.
who it
Yes.
is? Yeah, he asked a lot of questions, and I learned so much from him asking those questions. So
Yes. Yes. That's right. That's what we encourage that. Even if you don't have any questions, you can still join in and learn from other people who are asking questions. So yeah, that's a very good approach, Elon. So
yeah,
that's awesome. All right. Guess we can. Yeah, if we don't have any other questions, yeah, we can wrap it up.
yeah, that's okay.
See, so our AI note takers have left us.
Yeah, he said it's quiet in here. Are you all done?
I don't know why this AI note taker is quiet because we haven't been speaking for quite a while. Maybe it's just for the chat. So
Yeah.
yeah, that could be a thing.
Oh yeah, I think it's for the chat. Yeah.
Yeah, it's also
Saying no one is chatting. Yeah. And the AI, let's say, just one last question. For the AI implementation, how, and I know there's, let's say like a missed call text back, teacher, and I want, um, let's say like a conversation if I'm not there. Let's say I'm with a client and I can't do anything. I mean, missed call text back, the very basic one just sends a text back to someone and says, "Oh, sorry, I missed your call, but is there anything I can help you with?" And the conversation kind of stops. I know you can put some manual automation responses and depending on what. But when and how can you introduce AI to pick it up and start talking with the engage that person until I'm able to come in and actually call them back or start texting them like as a real person.
yeah. So for now, either we have the automation, which is part of AI as well, because that's how it's judging it and what
Hmm.
it has to do. And secondly, the missed call text back feature, right? That's also AI based because the system just detects automatically that someone called us, but we were not able to pick it up. And
Hmm.
we turn it on so it sends out like an automated text message. And you can also customize it if you want to. I'm not sure. Let me see. Let me just quickly share the screen. Right. So it should be in your business profile. So you go to settings and first option you see, yeah, there is it. So you can obviously customize it. People customize it a lot depending on their situation. So you
Mm-hmm.
can also do that as well. And customize it. You want to leave like a number and an email or anything else in journal. You can do that. So it's very very helpful. There are like some couple of settings. Yeah. So once you add it, just make sure you hit save. So you can save and you have to make sure it's checked on. If it's checked off, that means it's off. So check on, hit save, add your message, and yeah, you're ready to go. And it will just detect whether it's the company. From here, let's say, so instead of this, so for example, user first name is that whoever called, uh,
Mm-hmm.
the system will pick up that. For example, it was Fahad who called. So it's going to say, hey, Fahad, we missed your call from our side. So sorry for that. Okay, we'll reach you out. So you can even add those functionality as well in here. So yeah, overall, it's a very useful feature. Yeah,
Okay. So just manually automate it, pretty much.
yeah, yeah, that's right. Mhm.
Okay. So like I can say, okay, if somebody replies, let's say the initial one says, "Hey, sorry, I missed you," and then they respond back instead of sending them to the same message as before, say, um, send them a different message so it doesn't look, so stale, same message back, and
Yes, yes,
yeah,
that's right. So obviously, the missed call text back feature only sends the text once. So it only works if they basically call and you miss the call, right? So
yeah,
it only works on that. If they respond back, so it will not respond back. But for that, you can create like a workflow, and
yeah,
so that will be more feasible. Like you missed a call, the mixed call text back feature sends them a message, and if they respond back on it, so for that you can actually create like a simple workflow, like just adding like a couple of SMS or yeah. So that's how you can go about it.
okay. But you want it to be relevant to what they responded with.
Yes.
How do you make it relevant? If let's say the first text says, "Oh, I'm sorry. How can I help you?" Let's say something like that, and then they send something. You don't know what they sent because it's you just have a manual response. It, if there's nothing to detect what's in the content of that respond from the client, so you don't know that. So if you do, and you don't want to respond in a generic way. So
Yeah,
uh,
that's right. Yeah,
I'm
that's
trying to
that's
figure
actually
out.
a great question. Yeah,
Or you
but
can just maybe, yeah, I'm trying to visualize that. How does that look like? If you don't know what they responded by, and you don't want to look, you don't want it to be so generic, like another response. Because if you don't respond to them, you know, I don't know, it's not good. That's why I was thinking AI can actually interpret a message and make a intelligent text to respond with.
yeah, 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 great. I think this is like a great thing, and I think thank you for pointing that out. So what I'll suggest that you reach out to our team and actually give them this suggestion.
Okay.
So many of our members have given them suggestions on different things that usually our development team does add them. So
Okay.
and we're already working, with AI. So I think this will be a great feature to add. Yeah.
Yeah. You can't do it. Like we have a link for conversational AI, conversation AI.
Conversation. Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
in there. So maybe there's a way I can I'll play with that. Maybe there's a way I can figure something out, or I don't know. I'll
Yeah,
agree with that.
most probably, I can check very quickly. Oh, yeah, yeah, that's right. Uh, all right, yeah. So yeah, John, you're actually right. We can actually add AI in it. So for example, I just select like any trigger, like action. So you can also book an AI appointment as well, or you can just do like conversation AI. But obviously you will have to train it, so the bot will
Hmm.
know that what he he needs to do, yeah, in a certain case. So yeah, you can actually do that. It's just that you have to play around it a bit, see what works, what not works, and yeah,
Okay.
then that's how you can actually do it. So yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Cool.
that's great. For a second, I totally forgot about it that we had a conversation with AI. So thank you for pointing that out, John.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you.
Right, awesome. These are some great questions. All right. Well, guys, thank you very much for joining in. Any other questions before I leave?
I'm good, Fahad. Thank you.
All right. All right. Awesome. All right. Well, thank you guys for joining in, and I hope the session was very useful, and I hope we will learn from each other. And yeah, we will definitely meet next week. So I hope everyone has a great day and enjoy your weekend. I'll see you next week.
You as well. Have a good weekend.
All right. Thanks,
All
John.
right. Take care.
Right.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Take care.